Hey my Taurus, this is TarotBae here with FlirtySavage Spirit. We're going to get into what's going on in the boom boom boom. You know, take it how you feel it. If it's not your story, it's just not your story. You can also check out your Venus sign, right, to see if that one is your story. I hope that you like this video and also subscribe to my channel. So starting out here, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So whether or not this is someone within literal addiction, like sex addiction, alcoholism, or drug addiction, or Netflix addiction, someone is almost kind of like get the feeling of how she's just sitting there and she's just staring out like this, kind of like not looking at anyone. This codependency could also be like a social media or a TV or an entertainment-ish type of issue, more than it could be like a drug or sex or something that's a little bit more heavier. I feel like it's more so of one of those things of that your person or either you find ways to distract themselves from actually what's going on between the two of you guys, or just what's going on in your love life, or instead of you actually doing something and getting out there and seeing about meeting someone, you are just kind of staring at the TV or staring at the phone. You're addicted to the scrolling. You're addicted to doing this versus actually communicating or engaging with people. But whatever it is, if it's with people or a particular person, I feel like that the codependency is that someone is allowing themselves to be distracted by something else in order for them to not to actual reach out and communicate clearly with you, or you reach out and communicate with them, or just to do any type of communication at all in regards to your love life. Because we also have Reconsider that is here. So it's saying whatever path that you are currently on, or whatever energy that you're currently in, it's saying to reconsider that and either communicate clearly with yourself about what it is that you actually want, or for someone to communicate clearly with you about what it is that they want. This could also mean that someone, the person in question, could be reconsidering the fact that they're not communicating clearly and that they're being distracted. So now they're starting to think, hey, maybe I do need to reach out to the other person to try to figure out what's going on, or to clear the air. For others of you guys, this could also be like a reconsidering about being on a dating site, or just like hanging out, or someone that potentially, tried to get at you or holler at you. Maybe reconsider that actual person. Like, hey, maybe it's okay for me to have a little friend and see where it goes, even if it don't end the marriage. Like, let me just see what's up. So let's see, what does tarot have to say for my lovely, lovely, lovely Tauruses here. Tarot. What the business is, tarot. For Taurus. Then they're going. So we have Tower. The London Bridge is falling down. Ooh, no pun intended with Meghan Markle and Harry. But so the Tower is either falling, or this is trying to tell you to prevent the falling of it, or the tower that's falling is the codependency, the distractions, the things that we are addicted to, like social media, TV, or drugs, or sex, or whatever. Like a detachment from that belief system, or that distraction, or that codependency that is here. But something is definitely either crumbling or getting ready to crumble, and it throws someone out of their regular element, or home, or off their high pedestal, or their distraction-ish that's here. It's getting their attention. King of Swords showing here representing air sign. This is also about someone now making an executive decision, especially to communicate. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're probably going to be getting some sudden communication from this person that you previously haven't heard from, or hasn't been really communicating clearly or whatnot with you. Or it could just be communication perhaps coming in quickly, or some type of change with an air sign. Or you don't have a particular person in question, and this could be the new energy that comes in and it shakes things up in your boom boom room. Okay, This also kind of means for me the Tower card is a little bit like rough sex, or someone that likes very kind of, you know, throw you on the bed ish, you know, type of stuff, you know, dramatic ish type of sex. Four of Pentacles is showing up in reverse, so this is letting go of something that you once was very stubborn about. And I feel like that's a reconsidering of the way that someone is communicating. So it was like, well, if you're not talking to me, I'm not going to talk to you. Like, or I reached out to you last time, you ain't reach out to me again, so reach out to me, so I'm not going to reach out to you again. Like, but letting go of that stubbornness or whatever it was that they was, that position that they was holding on to very tightly. And I feel like it has to do with communication. And then Three of Pentacles comes out here, so this is definitely them wanting to work with the earth sign, which is you, Taurus, right? Them now wanting to reconsider the stubbornness and suddenly and abruptly like come in and have some type of changes with you, and also trying to say to you, you know, hey, is there any way that we can work on this particular situation, or this is you just working on your own love life in its totality by yourself, like not holding on to that belief system of I just want to go home and sit in the house and be on social media but don't actually interact with people. Like making that decision to now interact one way or the other. If it's your person contacting you, you contacting the other person, or you just starting to make yourself socially available so people will feel invited enough to jump in your DMs if need be, or you to slide in someone else's inbox if that needs to happen, right? So let's see, Taurus, what other messages do we have for Taurus? We have breakup. So there definitely was a separation here at some point in time. Someone now is more vulnerable, again, letting go of what they was holding on to tightly in regards to that stubbornness that they was holding on to. Realizing that that was a mistake, because your ass ain't never end up calling them. You ain't contact me, so I ain't contact you. And now they're like, you know what, this little motherfucker ain't never. No, they didn't. So learning from that mistake, that only led them to a dead end in this particular situation. But again, spontaneous, that's that same Tower energy that's there. Passion is showing up under the deck here. And then moody is here after ghosting. Yeah, so I feel like your person is probably going to come back in, and they're going to want to they're definitely going to be wanting to knock some boots with you, whether or not that's instantaneously or they're coming in with a spontaneous offer of knocking the boots. If they're saying that they are outside your house, you know, like, oh, I was in the neighborhood, like, are you kidding me? But like something that is very kind of like spontaneous that could possibly lead to a passionate encounter, or it could just be a situation of they work their way up to trying to get back into having like a passionate-ish type of relationship with you. But whatever this is, Taurus, it seems like you or your person, someone here is having a change of heart. Someone here originally was being very badass, stubborn, like, you know, ego in the way, you know, oh, you stopped talking to me, so I'm just not going to contact you. But now they are more in their vulnerable-ish type of state, and they're ready to communicate. They're ready to reconsider their stance on this particular situation. Could be dealing with a water sign or someone that is emotionally attached to you, or someone that is cold-hearted. I feel like this person tried to be cold-hearted, but now they're vulnerable and they're more like standing in that emotional attachment to you. Ooh, you are sexy, honey. That's what they're saying to you. And then fire sign, so passion or sex without love. That's also what I was getting. That's up under the deck. It said passion that was here up under this deck. It's medical or mental issues. You would have to make the first move, hiding things. So I feel like that's what they were waiting for you to do, was to make the first move. But the mental issues that's here that was turned into medical is that they were missing you. They were heartbroken, you know, anxiousness, stress, because like, when are you going to hear? And it may have turned into a medical situation because they may have started to have like headaches or, you know, some type of pains or whatnot of the sort. But it definitely seems like that they are missing you sexually as well, because passion is showing here again, or some type of fire and desire, or dealing with the fire sign is actually showing here as well. So this person is definitely, as soon as they see you or they hear your voice or whatever, it's like it's going to be a burst of energy that's just going to go to the hip area, and they're going to be ready to thrust, baby. Okay, so I'm going to pretty much leave that there, Taurus, because this is about to get X-rated. I hope you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys on the next read.